welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Today I have a drugstore look for you. This is a full face using only drugstore products, and I'm super excited because I got to try a couple of new items from Makeup Revolution. Before we get started, just a friendly reminder to subscribe down below if you haven't already. Make sure to comment, like, and share my video. And yeah, if you want to see how to get this look, then please keep watching. I'm going to start off with the Baby Skin. This is the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser by Maybelline. This is the only primer I own, so if you know of any good drugstore primers, let me know. I feel like I say this in every single video, but I have acne-prone, oily, very textured skin. So if you know of any drugstore primer that works for that, let me know. I recently cut my hair and I like chopped these two pieces here, and I'm kind of regretting it now. For foundation, I will be using the new addition to my collection. This is the LA Girl Pro Matte High Definition Foundation, and this is in the shade Beige. I know some of you guys were asking on my previous video, whether it was through Instagram or through my comments, if this was a yellow-based foundation, and it is. I'm gonna put that on the back of my hand. I'm gonna put 2 pumps. No, actually, it was a little bit less than 2 pumps. I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender. I was gonna say, this foundation smells like soap, but it's my beauty blender. I just washed it. For concealer, I'm going in with the new Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer and Contour. This is super pretty packaging, and this is in the shade C2. I believe this is like the second lightest shade. I'm super excited. I haven't even tried this. Okay, looks like a good shade. Okay, that is really pretty. I'm going to take that on my lids as well to prep them for the eyeshadow. Whatever is left over, I'm bringing underneath like the cheekbones. That's a really pretty concealer, I'm not even gonna lie. This is the Pro Conceal by LA Girl. And this is in the shade Toast, and I also have the shade Chestnut, so I'm not sure. Okay, so it looks like Chestnut is a little bit more orange than Toast, so I'm gonna go with Toast just because I don't like looking orange. I'm gonna contour my nose, and I'm just gonna go right here. And you don't need a lot of this, and I look like a pig right now. No! Stop it! I always get nervous when I do my nose. I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out with my brush. And you want to really take your time when you're doing like a nose contour or anything very detailed, just because it takes a lot of patience and a lot of time to get things right. And now I'm gonna go back in with the Makeup Revolution concealer and just clean that. for setting my concealer, I'm going to use the Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Fair. This is the lightest shade that they have. And I can see my eyes already started creasing. And I'm actually going to bake. Undo the sides of the nose. So while that bakes, I'm going to set the rest of my face, and for that I'm going to use the same powder I just used to bake, but in the shade Fair Light. Now I'm going to start brushing off the baking powder. For contour, I will be using the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula in the shade Bronzer. This is a really pretty shade and it smells amazing. What would you guys like to see from me? Like, I really don't know what to do on my channel. Like, do you guys want to see makeup looks or challenges, vlogs? I have no clue what to do. Help a sister out. I like to go here because I have more of a fuller face. And I just like the effect that gives. To make my contour slash bronzer look a little more clean, I'm going to go back in with the Fit Me Fair powder. And I'm going to bake underneath the contour or bronzer. I'm not sure. So while that bakes, I'm going to go in with blush. And for blush, I'm going to use the Color Iconics by Wet n Wild in the shade Apricot in the middle. I like to go heavy with my blush. I probably shouldn't have removed the baking under my eyes. I'm gonna bake my under eye again just because I completely forgot that I was gonna do my eyes, so I'm gonna do that off camera and I'll be right back. I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Revolution. What is this? The Reloaded Iconic Division. So this right here is a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. If I can, I will include a picture right here somewhere. And I haven't even opened this or swatched it or anything. The colors do look amazing though. And this was like $7 or $8, I'm not sure. But very, very inexpensive. These are the colors right here. See how pretty that is? It's crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with a big fluffy brush, and the first shade I'm gonna use is, I'm gonna use this yellow shade right here as my transition shade. Okay. It's not showing up, but maybe that's because I didn't apply enough. Okay, that's way better. Wow, that's very, very pretty. Everybody used to love yellow eyeshadow. I feel like it makes brown eyes pop. Okay, now I'm gonna switch brushes and I'm gonna grab one with a more tapered, like a more tapered end right here to place a crease color. I'm gonna go in with this color right here, and if that doesn't work, then I'll go in with this one. And just place that straight into the crease. If you want to see exactly where your crease is, you can like tilt your head back a little and you'll see it right away. So I want to intensify the entire look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a mixture of this color and this color right here. So I'm going to mix those two to deepen up the crease. And I'll zoom in a little bit more. And again, tilting my head back. And this, I'm just like placing it. I'm not blending just yet. With that same brush I first used into the crease, and that same green color, the lightest one right here, I'm going to try to blend the edges very, very lightly. And just staying inside the crease. And obviously when you blend a color out, the pigment, like you're gonna start to lose a little bit of pigment. That is completely normal. That is why we keep adding up the colors. Now this time, I'm not gonna mix the colors. I'm only going to take that really dark shade right here and place it on the corners of my eye. Now with the first brush I used and that yellow shade, I'm going to go over everything to blend it out. And just the edges of like where the green and the yellow meet. I am going to be cutting my crease. And so for that, I'm going to use the Conceal and Define by Makeup Revolution again. I'm going to place that right there. I'm going to let that like go wherever it has to go. And then once it's there, I'm going to cut. It's not exactly like, it's not like a half cut crease or a full cut crease. I want to do like just the middle. You know, like a kind of like a halo eye. And then just feather out the edges. So now that we have that, I'm gonna go in with this shimmery shade right here. This is super pretty. And just with a flat shader brush. Okay, but I'm gonna take some setting spray first, and then we'll do that. This is the Infallible Pro Spray by L'Oreal, and I'm just gonna spray my brush with that. Okay, that kind of goes everywhere. And I'll do just a little corner because I don't know if it'll mess up the eyeshadow or not. And I'm going to place this eyeshadow right where I placed the concealer. And it's not showing up. I'm going to try grabbing a lot more. Okay, that's a little better. And then I'm going to try to feather that out. I'm going to grab that same brush I used for the darkest shade. And I'm going to place that again on the corners. And then just try to like feather everything, so that the transition is a little bit smoother. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm going to go ahead and remove all my baking powder. So now I'm going to put some liquid liner on my lash line, and this is the NYC liquid liner. I believe this is discontinued or something like that is being said. I'm not sure. I stocked up on mine. I bought like 3 of these, so I will continue to use this. I'm not even going to do a wing. I'm just going to line the lash line so I can wear falsies. Now for the bottom lash line, I'm going to repeat the steps I made on the lid. So I'm going to start off with that yellow shade. Give the lash line a wash of it. And then after that, I'm gonna take that, both of the lighter greens. So just place this. Oops, I got the darkest shade. Never mind. So I went in with the greens, all of them, the three mixed together, and then I'm going in very, very close to the lash line. This is the Wet n Wild Kohl Crayon in the shade Prose and Bronze, and I'm just gonna place that right on my waterline. For the inner corners of the eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and take both the shade that I used on the lid and this, like, this is a weird type of shade. I don't know how to explain it. Not really showing up. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and spray this. And I'm only going to take that green shade I used on the lid now. Okay, that's way better. And now I am going to curl my lashes. For mascara, I'm using the Lash Paradise by L'Oreal, I believe. I like this mascara, but it's a little too flaky for my liking. Okay, so I just put some falsies on off camera. I'm not sure the style, but they are Ardell lashes, which is basically all I ever use. And I just realized that I completely forgot to do my eyebrows at the beginning of the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. This video is gonna be all over the place and I do apologize for that, but I don't know what's going on. Okay, so for eyebrows, what I'm gonna use is this Forencos, I hope I'm saying that right, Forencos Fine Eyebrow. I got this for like $4, $3. This is a Korean brand. So what I'm gonna do is just brush my bushy brows. And I never do much to my brows because they're already pretty full. They just have a weird color. So and I just go lighter at the front here, but I don't do a gradient brow. And to set that in place, as always, my Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer by Maybelline. And I like to push them up. So now to finish off the face, we're gonna highlight. And for highlight, I have the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the shade Precious Petals. And I'm just gonna apply that where I usually highlight, which are my cheekbones. A little bit on the chin, and now on the nose. I will also be taking this highlight in a tiny detailing brush, and I'll apply that right below the eyebrow. Very, very close to the eyebrow. For lips, I think I want to go with nude just because the eyes are kind of dramatic. So I'll go ahead and do nude. This is the L'Oreal Color Riche, is that how you call it? In the shade Toffee to Beam. And I'm just going to overline my lips a little bit. And this is dark. Now for the lip color, I'm going to take the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Cairo. To top off my lips, I'm going to use the Burt's Bees 100% Natural Lip Shine in the shade Whisper. And this smells delicious. And now to set everything, I'm going back in with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set Makeup Extender Setting Spray. I totally tasted that and it's disgusting. And it also went all over the place. Anyway, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to subscribe down below. So I made it a goal of mine to hit 2,000 subscribers in 3 months. So if you could please help me out with that, just make sure to subscribe down below, and hopefully in 3 months we'll be at 2,000. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next one.